Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever found yourself at a party, a networking event, or even just in a new class, feeling a little bit like a wallflower? You see all these people effortlessly mingling, laughing, and connecting, and you think, how do they do it? Well, what if I told you that being a social butterfly isn't just for a select few? It's a skill you can learn, and today, we're going to dive deep into 15 actionable, game-changing ways to become more confident, more connected, and more comfortable in any social situation. So, get ready to take notes, because in the next 30 minutes, we're going to transform the way you interact with the world. Let's get started with our very first tip. Tip number 1. The art of the open body language. Before you even say a word, your body is speaking for you. Think about it. When you see someone with their arms crossed, looking at their phone, and with a tense expression, do you feel like walking up to them? Probably not. Now, picture someone with their shoulders back, a slight smile on their face, and their body facing the room. That's an open invitation. Uncross your arms, put your phone away, and try to make your posture as relaxed and open as possible. It signals that you are approachable and ready to engage, making it much easier for people to approach you. This is your silent handshake with the room. Tip number 2. The power of observation. The best conversationalists aren't just great talkers, they're great observers. When you first arrive at a gathering, take a moment to look around. Don't stare, but simply notice things. Is there a group laughing about something specific? Is someone wearing a t-shirt from a concert you attended? Or maybe you notice they have an interesting pin on their backpack. These small details are your golden tickets to starting a conversation. Instead of a generic hello, you can walk up and say, "I love that concert t-shirt. I was at that show, too. What did you think of the opening band?" This turns an awkward introduction into an instant connection based on shared interest. Tip number 3. Ask open-ended questions. This is a fundamental rule of great conversation. Instead of questions that lead to a simple yes or no, like, "Are you enjoying the party?" Ask questions that require a more detailed response. For example, instead of, "Do you live around here?" ask, "What's the best part about living in this neighborhood?" Or, "What got you interested in this event?" This encourages the other person to share a story or a thought, giving you more to work with and showing that you're genuinely interested in them as a person, not just looking for a quick chat. Tip number 4. Find your third place. We all have our first place, home, and our second place, work or school. A third place is a regular spot outside of those two where you can consistently run into familiar faces. This could be a local coffee shop, a dog park, a gym, or a volunteer group. By showing up consistently, you build a sense of community. The first time you see someone, you might just nod. The next time, you might say hello. The time after that, you can have a short conversation. These low-stakes, repeated interactions build social muscle and lead to natural friendships over time. Tip number 5. The compliment with a question. Compliments are a fantastic way to break the ice, but a simple compliment often ends the conversation just as quickly as it started. The trick is to pair it with a follow-up question. Don't just say, "That's a nice scarf." Instead, try something like, "That's a beautiful scarf. Where did you find it?" Or, "I love your presentation. How did you come up with that idea?" This shows that your compliment is sincere and gives the other person a clear path to continue the conversation. Tip number 6. The power of active listening. Being a social butterfly isn't about talking, it's about connecting. And connection happens when people feel heard. Active listening means truly focusing on what the other person is saying. Put your phone away, make eye contact, and nod along to show you're engaged. More importantly, ask follow-up questions that demonstrate you are paying attention. For example, if someone says they just got back from a trip, you can ask, "Oh, what was the most memorable part of your trip?" This shows that you're not just waiting for your turn to talk, but that you genuinely care about what they're sharing. Tip number 7. Embrace imperfection. Let's be real. Everyone has an awkward moment. You might stumble over your words, forget someone's name, or say something that doesn't quite land. The key is how you react. Don't beat yourself up over it. Laugh it off. A quick, "Wow, that came out all wrong, but you know what I mean," can be disarming and relatable. It shows that you're a real person not a perfectly scripted robot. Embracing imperfection makes you more human and more approachable. Tip number 8. Remember names. Dale Carnegie famously said, "A person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language." When you meet someone new, make a conscious effort to say their name out loud immediately after they introduce themselves. "Hi, Mark. It's great to meet you." Using their name throughout the conversation, but not so often that it sounds weird, makes them feel seen and respected. If you forget, it's always better to be honest and say, "I'm so sorry, I'm terrible with names. Can you remind me of yours?" People will appreciate your honesty. Tip number 9. The 3-second rule. This is a fantastic trick for overcoming approach anxiety. When you spot someone you want to talk to, or you see an opportunity to join a conversation, give yourself just 3 seconds to act before your brain starts to talk you out of it. 3, 2, 1, go. This short window of time forces you to move past your hesitation and into action. The most difficult part of any social interaction is often just that first step, and this rule helps you take it without overthinking. Tip number 10. Be a connector. A social butterfly doesn't just make friends for themselves, they help others connect, too. When you're talking to someone and you realize they have something in common with another person you know, make a proactive introduction. For example, "Hey, Jessica, I wanted to introduce you to Mike. You both work in graphic design and would probably have a lot to talk about." This makes you the hub of social interaction, and people will naturally gravitate towards you because you bring people together. Tip number 11. The follow-up text or email. The social interaction doesn't have to end when the event does. If you had a great conversation and want to keep in touch, a simple follow-up message can go a long way. Something as straightforward as, "It was great chatting with you at the conference today. Let's grab coffee sometime," can solidify the connection and show that you value the conversation you had. It's a small effort that yields big results in building lasting relationships. Tip number 12. Don't be afraid to talk about yourself. In moderation. While the focus should always be on the other person, a conversation is a two-way street. Don't be afraid to share a relevant story, a personal anecdote, or a thought of your own. If someone asks you a question, give a detailed answer. This makes you more relatable and shows that you're a human being, not just a question-asking machine. However, the key is balance. Make sure you're still giving the other person plenty of space to share, too. Tip number 13. The exit strategy. A lot of people are afraid to end a conversation, leading to awkward, drawn-out chats. A good social butterfly knows how to gracefully exit. Have a few polite, go-to phrases ready. You can say, "It was great talking with you, but I'm going to grab a drink," or "I see a friend I need to say hi to, but I'll catch you later," or even just, "Well, I'll let you get back to it. It was a pleasure meeting you." This prevents any awkwardness and shows you are confident and in control of the situation. Tip number 14. Know your strengths. What are you passionate about? What are you an expert in? What do you love to do? Knowing these things gives you a confidence boost and a natural source of conversation. Don't be afraid to share your passions. If you love hiking, you can talk about the best trails. If you're a whiz at coding, you can talk about a cool project you're working on. Talking about what you know and love makes you light up, and that energy is contagious. Tip number 15. Consistency is key. Just like going to the gym, social skills are a muscle that needs to be worked out regularly. You won't become a social butterfly overnight. The key is consistency. The more you practice these tips, even in small ways, like making small talk with your barista or a grocery store clerk, the easier and more natural they will become. Don't give up after 1 or 2 awkward moments. The more you put yourself out there, the more effortless social connection will feel. And for those of you who have stuck with us to the very end, thank you. As a small bonus for your commitment, I want to leave you with one final, powerful point that ties everything we've talked about together. This is the ultimate how-to in action. Bonus point. Put it all together, the one conversation challenge. Think of all 15 points not as separate tasks, but as a single fluid process. Here's a practical example. Imagine you're at a networking event or a friend's party. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, pick just one person and challenge yourself to have one meaningful conversation. Master your mindset. Before you even walk up, tell yourself, I'm going to have a genuine conversation and learn something new about someone. Perfect your presence. Put your phone in your pocket, make eye contact from across the room, and offer a small, genuine smile. Use an icebreaker. Approach them and say, Hi, I'm your name. I really liked the decorations here. Have you been to this place before? Or this is my first time here. What brought you out tonight? Cultivate curiosity and listen actively. Once they respond, ask a follow-up question. That's cool. What's your favorite part about their hobby/job/interest? Focus entirely on their answer. Nod, smile, and ask for more details. Remember a key detail. As they talk, remember their name and one thing they say. Maybe they mention they're a graphic designer who just finished a project for a small cafe. Follow up. At the end of the conversation, say something like, It was great to meet you. Their name. I really enjoyed hearing about your design work for the cafe. Then, the next day, find them on LinkedIn or social media and send a quick message. It was great to meet you last night at the event. Your work on that cafe project sounded really cool. Hope to see you again soon. See? You don't need to work the whole room. Just successfully completing this one conversation challenge uses all the key principles we've discussed: mindset, presence, listening, and follow-up. It's a small victory that builds momentum and confidence, proving that you have what it takes to be a social butterfly, one flap at a time. And there you have it, my friends. 15 ways to spread your wings and become the social butterfly you've always wanted to be. Remember, it's not about being the loudest person in the room. It's about being the most connected, the most genuine, and the most confident. So, the next time you're in a new situation, take a deep breath, flash that open body language, and go find your first conversation starter. If you found this video helpful, or if you learned a new tip you're excited to try, please give this video a big thumbs up. It helps us know what kind of content you love and helps us reach more people who need to hear this message. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We've got so much more great content coming your way to help you live your best life. I'd love to hear which of these tips you're going to try first. Let me know in the comments below. Your journey to becoming a social butterfly starts now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.